guys, this is Gabriel Camper again, and this is my channel, Vanity versus Boom Reality. So guys, I have promised you that I am going to keep you up to date with what is actually happening with the case of Zandile Mafu. So today is supposed to be the final judgment about his bail application. So with that being said, there's some new very interesting developments in this whole case of Zandile Mafu. They don't know the whole setup. The government actually is alleging that Mafu actually was pleading guilty to all the charges that he was presented with. He actually, according to them, said that he did set the parliament alight, and the reasons for that was he actually said that he wanted Chris Hani's killer to be released. He wanted Cyril Ramaphosa not to do the annual State of the Nation's address. He didn't want, actually he wanted 1,500 rand for all the unemployed people in the country. And that's the reason burned down the parliament. So this is interesting stuff. And actually Zandile's his case against that was that he was sleeping next to the parliament, and the police people came while the parliament was on fire, and they woke him up, and then they took him inside to the parliament and gave him a box, and then took him to the police station. And there actually another guy, white guy, says, called him out, and they went into his car, and the guy tried to intimidate him and threaten him with getting the death penalty if he doesn't confess to this crime. So this is Zandile's case, and this is the government's case. So this is what it's all about. The thing is, we want to know what is the truth. Guys, like I said, this thing is really beginning to become very interesting. And he was asked about what's happening in his shack in Kalitra. They found placards and posters about Cyril Ramaphosa being a serial killer. Now, when they asked him that question, he said he cannot dispute that. And listen to this.
I can't dispute that because that is my house, and anyone who comes there will find that there. Yes.
Well, and number two, the second revelation, the second actually wow factor in this whole case is when he was questioned about where he's from, my king, and all that. He said actually he and Eugene Terblans was very good friends. He knew him actually.
The owners of those farms in Centerstop are my friends. Those are Eugene Terblans.
So for those that do not know who Eugene Terblans is, he was the leader of the Afrikaner Weerstandsbeweging, the leader of the African resistance movement, also very radical in his attempts to overthrow the government in the 1990s. That Zandile is stuttering. He has a stutter problem. As you saw, he's stuttering when he speaks. And the big revelation about that was when he was asked about does he have a mental condition, a mental issue, regarding his mental health, he actually replied and said, because I am stuttering, people think I have a mental health problem, and I don't have a mental health problem. I'm just reminding you, his lawyer said that he was certified as a schizophrenic patient. But the government says, the prosecution, they are saying that they have video footage of him entering the building and setting it on fire. Well, his lawyers actually said in a news interview that they haven't received any evidence or any video material of that fire that they are alleging that he was caught on camera. So I can't wait to see those footage if it exists. So let's see how this case is going to go. Please guys, so let's go and just look at this case and see what we can learn from it. If this guy were to be true, it means that really looks can be deceiving, and the hatred towards the government is more serious than we maybe imagined it could be, and the extent to where people can go is very alarming these days. And at the other side also, we have to be honest and see that there is also some culpability on the government side, not securing the building, not insuring the building. And as we see last year what happened with the riots, I mean, they were not prepared for stuff like this. So this is on the other end, the weaknesses of our own government institutions and government policymakers about the security of this country. So this is going to be very interesting in which direction this will go. It also can mean that maybe if he's not guilty, then we have a serious problem with the Hawks, with the government's intelligence. So guys, like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment so that we can discuss this further. I would love to hear your side and your take on this issue. Thank you. This is Ghetto Camper with Vanity versus Reality.